announced today of recording, Mexico will play a friendly against Ecuador in late October, I believe October 27th in Charlotte, right in the middle between World Cup qualifying. Guti, what did you think when you heard that?
I don't know. I didn't even check the dates when I saw it, but now that you kind of broke it down, it's funny. We already know it. It's money time, and I'm assuming he's going to take a group of players from the Liga MX, just go out there, do a little game, and Ecuador is probably a good opportunity for them, but it is a lot of travel. So, but hey, why complain when you have business, right? People who can't get business, they can complain, but the Mexican national team has nothing to complain about. They could sell anywhere.
Yeah, right. And Mexico has this contract with some Soccer United Marketing where they have to play so many games a year in the United States, and this probably has to be a contractual thing that they have with them where they got to fit in a game somewhere before the season ends to make up the amount of games of friendlies they have for them. Mm-hmm. And they've played games in Charlotte before. They played friendlies before. Again, not a FIFA sanctioned date, so you can only take like Liga MX players. You might be able to get like an MLS player too, but they have no reason to give up any of their players that they don't want to either. So you hope that they just kind of just bring in a bunch of young kids, a lot of the guys from that maybe playing the Olympics and aren't on European rosters, but it's just, man, hope that they give players some opportunities, but it just kind of just reeks of just cash grab, right?
It's just cash grab. It's funny though, because it just makes you laugh because it reminds me of like los bailes or like los jaripeos, and you just see them every single weekend. And I don't know how it is in Oregon, but over here, the most randomest town ever that I've probably never heard. I had to Google sometimes. We'll have a baile, and you're like, what? And it's sometimes a big group, and hey, well, there's money to be made. Shoot, it's gonna be made. So yeah, I can't really hate too much. That's how you pay the bills. So whatever.
The other thing that's I guess frustrating for me about the game is just like it's just another added thing we talked about last week, and there's so much going on right now, and you're barely just seeing teams kind of figure things out, just barely kind of figuring things out, right? Because the league started during the Gold Cup and the Olympics, so players were missing. You got Leagues Cup, which is a made-up tournament that some teams got to participate in. You got Conca Champions that actually does matter for something, and they got to, teams got to focus on that. And in 3 weeks, they're about to start World Cup qualifying, so players are about to leave to focus on that. So, and it's just something on top of something on top of something. You got the MLS All-Star game next weekend, which we're going to dive into as well here in a bit. And so it's just a lot more things, just something else added to the plate for these games, for these teams that don't need it. We're recording on a Wednesday. There's games midweek for what is technically like round 4 of games in Liga MX. So it just kind of seems like another added thing that doesn't need to be added for something with so many things going on this season for Liga MX.
Yeah, definitely like a little bit of overkill. It's just too much. I thought it was too much a couple years ago, but now this is like probably the too much this year, for everybody, not just Mexican teams, probably everywhere around the world where they can make a lot of money. They're just squeezing games in here. But yeah, the national team is definitely like, especially in CONCACAF, I feel like it was overplayed. We talked about it before a lot of times that Nations Cup was probably unnecessary anyways to begin with, because the same 4 teams ended, or the same teams that we always see. So it wasn't like you're going to have a difference, where in Europe, a team that, doesn't do well in Euros might have a good run in Nations League because it's more spread out of a tournament, but, unless they like take out maybe some of the top teams and don't make them play and then let somebody, let other teams play instead, maybe teams that don't go, I don't know. But we all know it's a moneymaker, so it just becomes too much, as a fan. I'm definitely not going to watch a lot of these things. And then going into, like you said, the All-Star game, to me, that's fun. That would have been more fun last year because of like there wasn't so much soccer right now. And especially like you said, it's a tightened schedule. You got the World Cup qualifiers coming up. A lot of players that play in MLS and Liga MX play all around, South America. And so like I just feel like they're going to overkill these guys, and these rosters have to be really deep. And a team like Chivas is already missing so many players their first couple of games, and like, just different teams are missing players. And so like you're already starting off, especially in the league, like Liga MX, where it's NFL style and you have one opportunity to play every team and you got to get to the playoffs. You really don't want to give up a game, just because guys are coming in and out or getting injured. So we'll see how well these teams can manage all of that. It's a lot.
Yeah, it is